All right, hello, accountability buddies. It's hard for me to tell with this app if I'm recording or not. It's a little different than other things I've used for recording. Hopefully, that didn't impact the sound at all. So, I am on my way home after my visit with my diabetes specialist. It was all good news, except for the fact she's leaving the practice. And this is just, it's a consistent problem when you use a large company to have for your healthcare here in the United States. People don't stick around. So like I used to be at a when I first started with this doctor, it was a small local family practice, not even a family, well, it was a primary care practice, and it was just a couple of doctors and a couple of nurse practitioners. Um, and then they got bought up by one company, and then they were bought up by another company. Until finally they're in this part of this huge corporate nonprofit structure. And what I have found is that people do not stick around anymore. Not the way they used to. And so I keep changing nurse practitioners. I keep changing like the specialists. Like it's all different and new all of the time. It's very annoying. So now I'm gonna have to get used to it. A whole new nurse practitioner that does my specialization. And it's unfortunate because I really like this nurse practitioner, so that's a bummer. But all good news, my numbers are good. She was really happy with those. She was really happy with my A1C, which is a 5.6 now, which is in that high normal range. And that's exciting. It's exciting to have like see the progress happen. And I was worried that she was going to increase the medication. Instead, we're keeping it where it's at. It's just staying right exactly where it's at. And if I plateau or stop making progress, then we'll talk about changing it or putting me on a different medication. So, so that's all good. The thing that is difficult is I did have to go on a new cholesterol medication, which she agreed with, and I trust her judgment on this. She agreed with the medication that my other doctor, the nurse practitioner, chose, so that's good. It does look like I'm going to have to go on a different blood pressure medication or have an increase in the one that I'm on. So yeah, that's not fun. So all that being said, that I'm pretty happy with all that. The thing that I did want to kind of touch base on today is that I've been having or have had a really bad mental health couple of days. Really kind of cranky and irritable, just kind of like not necessarily not happy, but like just not even angry, just low and upset about everything. And things that I would say that I normally just kind of let go are things that are just like weighing on me. And there's a lot of stuff going on between work and home. The hot water situation has been a whole thing. Getting a plumber to install the hot water heater, you might think that's an easy thing. Not where I'm at. No one will install a hot water heater from Lowe's. You got to buy it from them. So you got to go through Lowe's. Annoying. So I am kind of thinking about like what to do with all that. We have an appointment. Should be taken care of on Friday. It's just another couple of days to deal with it. Outside of that, like my thought process to every sort of like frustrating or stressful thing is like, I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna apply for a job near where my parents are at. I can get a job, doing whatever. Not afraid to stock shelves or scrub toilets again. I don't really want to do that, but I've done that and I can do it again. I'm qualified for more. Um, and I think, like running away from the problems and the stress is not the beneficial thing, not going to help me in the long run. So, um, yeah, that's just sort of like my response is like, screw it, quit and go, sell the house, get this hot water heater thing taken care of, put the house on the market, get out of Dodge. And I'm not likely to do that, but it's a possibility. I mean, it's a real thing that could happen here. Um, but anyway, not gonna do that. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm not gonna do that. And I think that what will end up happening here is, a couple of days will pass. I'll stop having horrible cramps. Hormone fluctuations from my period will end, and things will just be better, and things won't be so stressful, and I'll be able to move on with my life, and I'll continue loving the job that I love. Um, that is something to kind of think about, though, is if there's one thing this summer has shown me and highlighted for me, it is that I need to take care of myself. My workplace isn't going to take care of me. Um, coworkers are going to care about me, and they're going to cheer me on when I make progress and whatnot. But no one's going to take care of me as well as like my family and my friends and my partner do. I have to make that a priority because the company's never going to make me a priority. The it's up to me to make my health and well-being a priority. The other thing that I recognize from this particular summer of taking care of myself, focusing on my health and well-being, my fitness, and all of that is that it's absolutely necessary to do that. Also, the more I do this, the more I realize people kind of suck. So I'm kind of thinking about that in terms of taking care of myself and all of that fun stuff. Um, and I can't buy into like working 80-hour work weeks. I don't think that's something to brag about. I think that's something that shows a breakdown in the company, and it's something I don't want to take part in anymore. Um, yeah, and so I won't. I'm going to set good boundaries between me and work and my private life. I'm going to continue to prioritize my health and my well-being and all of that because they're not going to do it. I got to do it. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave you for today. I am going for a hike since I have the rest of the afternoon off. When I didn't have any kids today, I would have probably had to gone back to work if we had kids, and that would have been kind of a bummer. But anyway, here I am, and I'm going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, the comments, the likes, all of that fun stuff. With YouTube, I appreciate it. Sorry for Casey Neistatting it today. But thank you, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.